Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel and compliments of the season. In this video I want to talk about childcare costs in the UK. Almighty UK, childcare costs will humble you. And what we're going to do, we've got to give birth. The Bible says we should multiply, so that's what we are doing. But the cost of this multiplication is really alarming. It says, but what we're gonna do? Someone reached out to me recently and said, oh, she's coming to the UK and she needs advice about how to go about her job or how to go about her family life with childcare costs in the UK. And I gave a sign. She said, what does that mean? Because I was like, my sister, you are not the only one in that shoe. Just everybody. Even me, with the fact that I've spent 10 years in the UK right now, I still struggle with childcare costs. I've got a childminder, but at the same time, I still need to be available for my children. You can't leave everything in the hands of the childcare minder. They've got their own lives as well. They can cancel at any time if they have their own personal needs to sort out. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about how you can balance it. How you can live a stress-free life with childcare cost or childcare issue in the UK. Right. If you are coming to the UK for the first time as an international student or as a tier 2 healthcare worker or whatever route you're using, and you're coming with your dependents, your kids, your husband. If you're coming with your husband or your wives and your children, I think you both have to sit down and work out what will suit the family. Because if you think, oh, you want to work, I want to work, or we're going to contribute money to pay childminder, then you're going to use all your money to pay childminder because they're so expensive. Okay? And that when you do that, then where are you going to get money to like sort out other bills? And even if you do that, then you won't have anything left in your own pocket, and you don't want to do that. So the best bet is for you to like have a round table talk. And this time around, it's not about somebody being selfish. You are making money and contributing to the same pockets, right? So there's no point being stingy. There's nothing like, oh, I want to make more money. Oh, no, one person can't do it. Okay, one person has to do day job. The other person has to do nights. That's how it works. So if the husband is the one coming as main applicant as a student, and the wife is coming as dependent, then the wife have to get a job that won't conflict with the husband's study, because he is the main applicant. Your own visa depends on him, so he has to have the main priority because he must be able to go to school, except if in some cases the school the husband is studying is just online classes that is allowed to like join from home, blah blah. That is if it's fixed. But the thing is, the timetable for a student for this term for this semester might not be what's going to be used the next semester, and you have gotten a fixed job. What are you going to do? What will happen the next semester? So you have to like look for either an evening job that will make you available in the daytime to do the school runs, or if your husband's job is within the children's school area, then the husband has to do the school run in the morning. So when you come back from your night job, then you can sleep and rest, set your alarm and go pick the kids in the afternoon and get ready for your evening job. I think that's how you have to balance it. And vice versa, if it's the woman that is the main applicant or the student, like that. So you have to do a kind of job that suits that family. Another thing you can do is, I don't know, some people find these options so difficult depending on their background or wherever they are coming from. If you think that for now, till we settle, the children can still stay back home in Nigeria or in any country that you are migrating from. While you come, either as couple or one person come to like sort out some things, balance and get used to the environment, understand how the system works before going back to get other people to come in. If everybody comes in at the same time, there's going to be struggle, because to even get the child minder that suits your own availability might even be difficult. You get what I mean? There are some child minder that don't do nights. There are some that say, oh, we can't start early. It depends. Some will say, oh, we don't do weekends. So you have to, like, one person, if you are coming newly, maybe one person has volunteered to come first and like get used to the environment, understand what works, consult many childminder and see whoever so the availability suits your own needs, then you can now work on that. Or you leave the keys to grandmas, to family members that are reliable, while you come and do your own feasibility study before you get them back to the UK. If everybody comes at once, it might be difficult. And the money and the money, where is the money? I don't know how much you're earning anyway. To pay for childminder for like 2-3. If you're not on benefits, you are not on any support, and the husband or whoever is still need to pay school fees, is difficult. So the best thing is to like work it out between the couple, and one person does the night, one person does day job. That is the best bet. And if you are coming as a single parent, maybe most especially ladies now, and you are coming with your kids, I don't think you should come with your kids at first when you're just relocating. First of all, you still have issue of accommodation to sort out. And most landlords some landlords don't even want to give their houses to families for whatever reason known to them. They don't want to do that. Or it might be so expensive that you can afford the rent to house your own size of the family. So if you're coming as a single lady or single father, single mother with children, it's difficult at first when you're bringing your dependents because of childcare costs and accommodation. So you have to like come in first, sort yourself out, get used to the environment, make sure, okay, you can know how to balance it with your work. Then you can get your children to come in later, if you're a man or a woman, depending on your case. So everybody coming at the same time from the beginning is always so difficult and stressful. That's why at times you see many people complaining right now, because you didn't think about it well. You didn't have good understanding of how the UK system works. There are no school buses in this country, so you have to do your school runs yourself. And even if you have to pay for after school club or breakfast club when children are allowed to like come to school early, like 7:30, then they can also stay after school from 3:30 to 6. Then you are going to pay. You're going to pay. They're not free. So if you have like 2 or 3 children and you're spending about like £50 per day for them to do after school club or breakfast club, then times it by 5 if you have to go to work 5 days. The money is not easy to come by. So the best thing is to have everything, sit down, have a round table, and decide whatever option suits you. That is just the best bet. One person must come in. It's going to be like the sacrificial lamb to come in and study the environment, know what works for the family, or look for a kind of job that will suit your needs. I know getting that kind of job that will suit your needs 100% can be so challenging. Everybody face that, except when the children are grown up, like they're in secondary and they can go to school by themselves. They can come back home, stay with the little ones, depending on their age. Then you can just use your phone to monitor them, communicate, to know their movements, and that is it. But when they are still little, it's difficult combining it to work. And you can't come into the country based on a particular visa without working. You have not fulfilled the reason why why you were granted then, you know. So the best bet is to like sit down, have a round table, or if you might be lucky to have family members or maybe your colleagues or students, you know, that you can like, oh, this is, oh, do we attend the same school? Or you might even be fortunate to have some parent that lives in your own area. They can work it together. When you are on off, maybe the person is not working, when you are off, you can take the children to school. When the person is off, you take turn to do those things. You might be fortunate to do that. But the thing is, all this will not happen on your first day in the UK. It takes time before you can find out who can help, whose condition or circumstances suits yours, that you can now work together. If not, you're gonna be on your own and you have to sort it out yourself. I went through that straight out, and I'm still in it. I'm not exempted right now. You know, I still do school runs, still balance it with my husband, childminder as well. So we both do it together. And there are times that children come up with, they can just fall sick at any time, and you have to be there. The childminder won't be the one to take the child to hospital. In some cases, they might, depending, but there are some cases that you need to go yourself to the GP to explain what happens to the child, stay with the child, or you are called from work to come pick the child in school. You have to go. So that is the issue. That is the environment we live in, and we just have to manage it for now till everything is sorted out. Okay, that is me explaining ways you can go about childcare costs in the UK if you don't want to spend all your money on childcare services. That is even if the money is going to be enough to cater for all these needs. Okay, so all right then, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to my talk this evening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my page, like my page, comment in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers and compliments of the season. Bye.